Cancer, you got to be careful what you wish for, okay? You asked for expansion, and now it is here. This week, y'all, Jupiter sliding into Cancer, it could feel like a blessing, but it can feel like a blessing that's going to come with a big old life bill attached to it, okay? And y'all, the full moon, don't even get me started, okay? That's just going to expose everything. So let's just get into it. Let's talk about it. Shall we? Okay. Hey, my lovely Cancers, welcome back to the Cancerian Vibe. I am the boss lady B, here on the Cancerian Vibe. This is your spiritual check-in, okay? Your weekly vibe forecast, y'all. And this is a very, very big week for us. A very big week because of Jupiter, okay? The planet of growth. This is now officially moving into our sign this week, and that's a great thing, right? But hold on, okay? Because this isn't all just rainbows and butterflies, y'all. You might already even be feeling it, because I know I am. I had a little bit of a vulnerable moment on the internet a little earlier because of this energy, y'all. And yeah, I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna be honest, it feels like a positive depression, okay? Like, yes, I'm hopeful, and I know big things are changing for us, Cancer. But there is also this heavy, very sobering, very like strict mama energy, thanks to Saturn, all right? That this transit later, this Saturn transit later this week, that is just kind of like, yeah, it's I don't know if y'all feeling it. Let me know, because I know I am, okay? But if you have been feeling this little weirdly emotional or conflicted, trust me, baby, you are right on time. That means you are on time, all right? But let's get into this week's Astrolo-tea, because yeah, there's a lot to cover. I need you to buckle up, Cancer, because we are entering a cosmic roller coaster week, okay? So I need you to make sure you are secured, all right? June the 9th, we are starting it off, y'all. Jupiter officially enters Cancer. Now, Jupiter moving into our sign is a very major transit, okay? We have been waiting a good decade plus 2 years for this, okay? But, y'all, this is what nobody is telling you, and I did a little short on this earlier. The expansion is like, yes, but you're going to get expansion, and it's going to be blessings, and it's going to be abundance. But the expansion comes with everything, all right? The good, the bad, the ugly, the uncomfortable, right? And if you have some limiting beliefs, if you have fears, if you have toxic behaviors, patterns, relationships, whatever, if you have some unfinished healing, guess what? Jupiter's going to make this bigger too, okay? Until you deal with it. So I'm throwing that cosmic tough love at you, because I'm going to keep it real with you, okay? Be going to keep it real with you over here on the Cancerian Vibe, because we are still, okay, getting everything that we are entitled to, okay? And I'm going to make sure of that, right? Y'all, on top of Jupiter entering our sign, on June the 11th, we have a full moon in Sagittarius at 20 degrees. And if it wasn't already enough that's going on, it's like a big boom, okay? The full moon in Sagittarius is going to be kind of in the middle of the week. Full moons are always a thing for us babes, okay? Us moon babies, y'all. So, yeah, this is going to be highlighting our sixth house of vibes, health, daily routines, your work, self-worth, y'all. I know I've already been feeling this energy, so yeah, just know that it's coming, okay? And then it's already with Jupiter freshly in our sign. The universe is basically asking you, are you ready to walk your talk? Like, are you ready? The things that you saying that you want and not, like, are you like, you getting tested, basically? Just, I'm giving you the heads up, Cancer, because I love you, okay? And I'm not gonna have you out here blindsided or not in the loop, okay? Now, if that wasn't already enough, we end the week, y'all, with Jupiter squaring Saturn, okay? Now, look, now here is a very sobering moment. This is what I was talking about with that positive depression. It's like Jupiter is this big positive thing, but Saturn is, and I'm maybe being a little extra saying depression, so I'm not speaking that or wishing that on anyone. It's just, like I said, a very sobering moment, okay? It's like them blue lights when you get pulled over. It's like, you know, you're sobered up, right? Jupiter square Saturn. Saturn is like, yo, I know if you over here, you know, Saturn is like that strict, no nonsense mama that is like, I see you trying to glow up, and but I need you to be doing your homework. Like, I know you trying to do all this. If y'all ever, this is my favorite movie, Sister Act 2. If you ever knew the mama when whatchamacallit, she just wanted to sing, and her mom was like, singing does not pay the bills. Singing does not put food on the, yeah, this is what Saturn coming in to do with all your big fantasies and dreams that you have with Jupiter. That's going to, you know, be in the, I'm just telling y'all the real, okay? Because you're going to be like, why are things not changing? Why does it feel good, but it feels bad? Like, I'm telling you, I'm just trying to tell you, okay? So just know, y'all, if things slow down this week, if the reality check hits, please don't panic, okay? Please do not panic. Saturn is just simply making sure that your blessings that are coming in with Jupiter aren't just fleeting. They are built on a strong foundation, not sand. It's going to get a good foundation, so this, you can build on this, okay? So you don't have to wait another 12 years for Jupiter to come back around and sprinkle some blessings, okay? We're going to make this one stretch, all right? And that's what Saturn is going to do, y'all. I'm telling you. Just take it from your Cancerian sister. I have a stellium in Cancer, so I got a lot of Cancer energy. So take it from me, okay? I feel highly qualified to tell you this, Cancer, okay? If you want more support while you're navigating this energy, y'all, my link, my Stand Store link, is your one-stop shop for everything Cancer, astrology, tarot, soul guidance, whatever you need, y'all. The link is below. Check it out anytime, okay? Check it out anytime. It's always down there. You can always go to my website. I do still have my website, bossladybtarot.com. Check it out. It'll link you to the Stand Store too. Either way, okay? But always, all my information is down in the description box below. Let's move this out the way. Let's get into these cards, honey, and see what else Spirit wants us to know about this wild week ahead we have, honey, because... honey, yeah, I'm telling you, it's just go over to my shorts tab and just see. And as you can see, like, just a little side note real quick about that short, y'all. As you can see in the beginning, I started off, I was trying to only put it in my community, you know, because it's smaller or whatever, but the video was so long, and I was like, and I felt very moved to show it, even though it's like, I know people talk about people that cry on the internet. I really didn't intend to cry, but I'm a Cancer. But it's like, I just feel called to be real with y'all and show y'all, like, the messy, okay, the good, bad, the ugly. Like, I'm not just gonna, you know, coddling, or I'm gonna keep it real raw over here, okay? If you can't handle that, I understand that. I understand, you know, I may not be palatable for everyone. I would appreciate that you leave quietly, but, you know, if you down for the ride, because I'm telling you, me and my tribe, we get in ours, okay? So if you're down to ride the emotional waves and all that with me, and seek my guidance through Spirit, because I am only a vessel, y'all. I promise you, I'm just like you. I'm a human just like you. I am just a vessel for Spirit, okay? So when you get these messages, they are not of me, okay? They are not of me, Bridget, the person that you see, okay? Yeah, just a little side note, but I'm gonna stop running my mouth. Let's get into these cards. Let's look at the overall. I'm using the Angels and Aura Oracle deck. I want to see what angel or what vibe we have for this week, because it's a crazy chaotic week, okay? I'll have the deck link below if you want to check it out. And I think I do earn, like, commission. If you ever, like, purchase a deck, or you're interested in a deck and you purchase it from one of my affiliate links, y'all, just a little shameless plug real quick. I'm not, it doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does give me a couple pennies, you know, so I appreciate it. All right, but let's get into it. This upcoming week of June 9th, starting June 9th. Thank you, Spirit. What's the overall energy? What's the aura? What's the angel guiding us this week? My Cancerian vibe tribe. What is the energy? Oh, Telling you, I love it. I love the oranges, y'all. And look, so you know how I had got on here and first said, I was like, y'all, it's not just gonna be all rainbows and sunshines, but it is gonna be rainbows, okay? Just not all of it, not all the way through. And I feel like Cancer, even though this energy is like crazy, kind of chaotic, you're going to be able to adapt. So know that. Don't go in because I feel like there may be a little bit of tension or a little bit of anxiety, and I definitely do not want to create that for you. But if that was some of the energy and you're connecting or resonating with this message right now, Cancer, just relax, unclench your booty cheeks. It is going to be okay. It is going to be okay. All right. But we got abundance showing up, y'all. June 13th this week could definitely be a significant day. That's going to be right in between the full moon and when Jupiter squares Saturn. So the 13th this week could be a very specific, important day. So come back, check in, let me know. You know, definitely it feels like a good luck day because abundance showing up. Right, the color orange, wearing the color orange could definitely help you attract like good opportunities, good vibes, good energy, good luck. Okay, but I definitely feel like, yeah, there is this energy of faith, optimism, excitement. You are gonna face this breakthrough, okay? Even though Saturn does come in and make it very sober, y'all, make it, you know, feel like, okay, it's gonna feel like this, and I just call 1111. It's gonna feel like you're winning the lottery, and you know, there's like red tape that you got to get through to get your money. It ain't just as simple when you win big in a lottery. It ain't just as simple as somebody like pulling up, handing you your money and going on about your business. There's a lot of like red tape and legalities and business and stuff that you got to handle. That's what this is going to be. That's what this is going to feel like. Okay. But that doesn't take away from it. All right. I'm going to read the additional message. Y'all bear with me because my head is like pounding, probably from my crying today. But anyway, sorry. Abundance is a term that most people associate with financial success, and that is true. However, abundance can also be experienced as a great deal of love in your life. Okay. It can manifest itself as vibrant health or wonderful opportunities that will lead to financial prosperity in the future. Okay, abundance is manifesting itself in your life at this very moment, Cancer. So enjoy all the ways that the universe is blessing you right now. Okay. I think definitely some of you may want to kind of work on helping yourself shift your perspective to a concept of abundance. Okay. Any old thoughts that you have related to like, lack or unworthiness, that could definitely be exacerbated on the shadow side of this Jupiter coming in, where I'm talking about it's not all rainbows and sunshine, and Jupiter is going to expand all that other stuff too. So yeah, if you've been feeling unworthy, if you've been feeling lack, if you've been feeling like it's these things are like clouding your judgment, and they could try to get in the way. So be mindful of that. Because it could cause you to miss out on opportunities, Cancer, and you don't want that. You do not want that. You want to, you may feel like things that present themselves, you don't really see the value. And that's what I'm saying too, because you see how there's a tree here. It's like when that tree was planted, it didn't turn up the next day and just turn up looking like this good old 20, 30, 40, 50-year-old tree. It started out as something else. And so, you know, you could be trying, like, think about it like this, Cancer. It's like you could be thinking, okay, I want to be a millionaire. I want to manifest $1 million. And you feel like, okay, the next thing that comes along has to be $1 million. No, when it could be a person that you run into that is going to be a great connection that could lead you down the line, that's going to open up the door and help you become the millionaire. Or you just never know how this shows up, and it may not all show up at one time. You know how Amazon sometimes have like 1 and 2 trips, you know, for your boxes. That's what this is giving, Cancer. So just be mindful of that, because that could definitely be the shadow side of this. Try to approach life this week, and just for not just only this week but forever, from a place of gratitude, y'all. I know I had to beef up my gratitude because I was just hella sad. Sad. Like, it's all the emotions. It's definitely probably the full moon sprinkled in there too. But and it's crazy. It makes me more sad because I feel like I'm so blessed. Like, I'm so blessed. And that's probably, like I'm saying, you're gonna feel like that. It almost feels like the going good blues. Okay. So just be mindful of this energy, y'all, okay? Because, yeah, use that gratitude to attract more abundance of all kinds. Don't just look for money. Don't just look for money. I know money is important. I know we like money. I'm not demonizing money. I'm not saying it's wrong to want it. But don't just look for money this week, Cancer, okay? Also, definitely, I feel like there's going to be an abundance in connection. That's what I'm showing here with love, connection, and it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic love. It could definitely be platonic, but this, I'm loving this energy, okay? Look, at the split of the deck, this is the Ten of Swords, but in this deck, it's everything is fine. Everything is fine. You may feel like everything is coming to an end, coming to a close, and that is scary, y'all. That is scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is scary, but it's like everything is fine at the same time. Things may still feel dark as you're waiting on this horizon to like fully, you know, the sun doesn't just, it's a transition from the moon and the sun. It's not just boom, 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 boom. It's a steady transition when the sun rises, right? Just patience, Cancer, patience, okay? Patience. That's all. I'm just a messenger, and I can tell you is patience, right? But let's look at the challenge, biggest challenge or the biggest shadow that may arise with Jupiter. So look, there's that Three of Swords that's showing up, and y'all take it from me, take a cue from me. You may have to cry. There may be some things that you need to purge, feelings, emotions that you need to get rid of. I feel like also too, this could definitely, this is definitely a nod to the full moon, kind of bringing up some emotions, Cancer. But look at the Ace of Cups being right here at the bottom, the underlying energy. So it's like, look, it feels like you're mourning something, right? It feels like, oh my gosh, stick a fork in it, it's done. But Spirit says, look, do not get caught up in that, because here I am blessing you with overflow, more than whatever this is that you were upset about, crying about, whatever, okay? But it does feel like you may have some emotions. It may feel very, it's giving sobering. The cups, Ace of Cups showing up definitely makes me feel like still it's emotion. But with the swords here, this could definitely be a in your mind thing, right? A mental thing. I feel like too, it could feel hard to, like, that's what I'm telling y'all. It could feel hard because on one side you feel happy, hopeful, optimistic, but on the inside, it's like you're like kind of dying inside. It's like somebody has stabbed you in the heart. That's painful, right? That's what it feels kind of bittersweet. The bitter comes with the sweet. But look, definitely I knew I was supposed to move on. The energy behind this is blessed. Like, this is Jupiter energy, bringing it in. And look, this Two of Swords here, you don't want to stay in this energy where you're blocking what Spirit is trying to bring you, because it is blessings. Jupiter in our sign is going to be lit. I'm not trying to like take away from it, but I am just trying to like give you all the facts. I don't want to be that car salesman that tells you everything that's great about it and then you riding off with a limit. No. I want to be real with y'all, and that's just what is going on. That's the energy that's going on this week. Let's see, how do we navigate these emotional waves? How can we navigate this energy this week? Reminding yourself of the bigger picture, the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles here too. I feel like, Cancer, you're gonna remind yourself this week. All of this, remind yourself and like use it in these quotations, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm getting a lot of hits at one time, okay? But it's like, remind yourself like this is your story. Whatever is happening right now is your story, and you're going to be able to transmute it and share it with others. And I definitely feel like your story, your triumph, your breakthrough, everything that's happening, your abundance, not only are you going to have enough and overflow to be able to share it with others, but it's going to then create this cycle that I feel like some of you are definitely kind of like monetizing it in some type of way. And it's like, but you have this energy to be able to be of, like, you have to share. You have to share your gifts. It's an exchange of sharing your gifts, but reminding yourself that it's almost giving self-made. And I don't want you to get the big head and make you feel like you're doing this without Spirit. But this Nine of Pentacles, I was asking how you navigate all these emotional waves or whatever. It's just reminding yourself that you are Cancer, okay? You stand tall, you know, you make this happen, like, you know, and usually you're there for everyone else. And I'm not saying to just worry about being there for yourself, because no, I do feel like there's going to be a connection or some type of energy that's going to be very helpful to you, Cancer. But just remind yourself of the bigger picture too. I feel like too, there's a sense of, in this Nine of Pentacles, I'm hearing entrepreneurship. Okay, so some of you may already be an entrepreneur, or you may have desires to be an entrepreneur. And it's like, I'm going to say kind of like busying your mind with that, in a sense. Tending to your garden, you know, tending to the things that are growing, right? Not paying attention to the things that you're, and I'm not saying it's like I would try to tell you that somebody died, oh, just get over it. That's not what I'm saying. But you know, when somebody dies, we do mourn it. It's very fresh when it first happens. It's sad, you know, we have that grief, we have the whole stages of grief or whatever, but and I say this very nicely, I've lost people very close to me, okay? I say this very nicely, life does go on, right? And it's like it's almost like you almost sometimes even live for them, or live in their essence or whatever. And I feel like that's what Spirit is saying, like to find that energy, find your inner strength, to depend on yourself, tend to your garden, pay attention to what can grow, again, because I'm feeling this. You see how there's plants, the oranges here, she's planting in a garden. It is time to tend to your garden, okay? You can't go helping nobody with their garden right now, but you're going to be doing that by proxy in a way. But it's just like, tend to your garden, okay? Tend to prune, take away what needs to be taken away, add the nutrients, the water, whatever your garden needs, okay? And again, like I said, yeah, it's giving visibility. Like, people are going to see you. You're going to be able to share your gifts. And I feel like there's monetization around that. So that's exciting. I'm going to ask about this Saturn lesson. I'm going to see, what Saturn lesson do we need to integrate most this week? What is Saturn wanting us to learn the most? Okay, look, the Chariot had to pop out. The Five of Swords wanted to come out with it too, and the Five of Cups is here, y'all. Look, 5 and 5 is 10. 10 is an end, but it is a new beginning because it reduces down to the 1. But 5 is all about change, and here we are with double the change. This is what I'm talking about, Cancer, with this 5 of Cup energy. You could be in this space where you're feeling this. It's like you're mourning something that feels like, man, and y'all, and this isn't even, let me be real, and let me tell you how it's showing up in my life practically, and so maybe you can kind of like understand it a little better. I'm almost mourning, y'all, because like I was so excited to start my brand, Boss Lady B Tarot, and that's how I am here before you at this time. But there's so much changing in my life and changing around the world, and just changing in general, and I'm changing along with it. And so it's kind of sad, because part of me feels like I want to move away from tarot. And I don't say that because I'm moving away from tarot from the Cancerian vibe, but it's just like, it's dying in a way for me. It's not the same as it was before. And I don't mean dying in like a bad way, but it's like, you know, I could mourn it because it's like it's like that was my baby, and I built this up, and I started, you know, it's like I started this way back when, and I look at it now, but it's time to pivot, or it's time to change, or it's, you know, there are other opportunities, there are other things, but it's okay to be sad about the other things, but still be open to the new things and the new possibilities. That's what I'm talking about. So this may be the energy that you feel, and then Saturn will keep you kind of in this space because it makes you feel like, well, maybe I just wanted to keep what I had, you know, it was working fine, we were doing good, you know, it wasn't all that great, like, yeah, I want more, but I could have done without this or whatever, right? But again, I feel like this is going to be a moment for us, Cancer, to arrive as us, Cancer, okay? This is very much a breakthrough moment. Like I said, it's giving main character energy. This transit this year, like, we are the main characters with Jupiter in our sign, okay? And we got to have the duality, okay? The dark and the light. The dark side, the shadow side, where we're crying, okay, and the light side where we're happy, we're thriving, we're feeling, you know, hopeful, optimistic. I feel like, you know, you have this wand in your hand because Spirit is saying that, look, you have the ability to make anything happen right now. Anything happen. Okay. So, and okay, I don't know about this Five of Swords. I think he had tried to come out with it too. And I feel like with this Five of Swords, the only thing I'm really picking up from this is like by any means necessary. It's like you got to keep going by any means necessary, Cancer. I forgot what popped out. I had got busy channeling the message. So forgive me if I put the wrong card down or put it back in the deck, honey. The message comes out, okay? Just know that. Know that. No, I am not trying to hide or mislead or do anything of that nature, okay? So just know that. Let's see. What unexpected blessing? Let's ask for something good. Give us some good news, Spirit. Look, and as I said, it's very much unexpected with the Four of Cups. Because, again, there's like that Ace of Cups. That Ace of Cups is a blessing that's coming in this week. That's what I asked. What unexpected blessing or opportunity could come through by the end of this week. That's what we're talking about is this week. And, again, you see how in that Five of Cups, it was those three things. It was those 3 cups. I feel like it doesn't necessarily have to be 3 literal things in your life, but it could be. It could be 3 different areas in your life. Whatever it is, it's like, look, you are over it. You see her I don't know if y'all can see it, but her sweatshirt says over it. Okay, remember when I showed y'all the 10 of Swords, but it was the everything is fine card? She had all them swords in her bag, but she was able to have that phone, right? I feel like this phone is going to be some type of wave of opportunity for you. Okay. But I'm telling you, do not get caught just dwelling over whatever has to die, end, change, evolve, whatever. Because there's another blessing that comes in by the end of this week, okay? And I'm telling you, look, your energy of abundance is here. Jupiter is here. Like, that's clear. It officially moves into our sign on the 9th, but the energy is already here, right? And so even too, because the Hermit showed up here at the bottom of the deck, you could kind of feel in this space where you are. I feel like that's I was talking about, the balance of the shadow of the dark and the light. It's like part of you is going to feel like the sun. Part of you is going to feel like the moon. You're going to be like, okay, in the daytime. But then at the nighttime, it's like I want to be like to myself, recluse, hidden. I have some things to purge, let go of, understand, whatever, what have you. So just be mindful of that energy, Cancer. Let's ask, I'm going to ask about love first real quick. We're just going to pull a card and see what the energy is guiding Cancer's love and relationship life this week. Whether you're single, mingling, or it's complicated. Or look, because the energy is flexible popping out. And I feel like you do need to be flexible this week. I'm not saying that if you're with someone that just absolutely means a breakup, but I do feel like there's shifts and changes happening for you, Cancer. As things are coming in and Spirit is saying, please be flexible. As things are changing, you know, please be patient, be flexible. Some of you may have a certain someone in mind, and you may already have an inkling that it's not right. There's better, there's more, and this is confirmation. I feel like there's going to be confirmation this week. This card also pertains to release any unrealistic expectations on a relationship or person. So it's like, you know, making sure that you're not projecting certain standards to a person that are just like ludicrous, you know what I mean? And that even means yourself, because the most important relationship is with yourself. But I do definitely feel like, look, because there's a little dandelion, the little thing that you would blow for a wish. I do feel like, yeah, you have made some type of like wish or prayed some type of prayer around your love life and relationships, no matter your relationship status right now. And Spirit is saying, I heard you, but I need you to be flexible. That's what when I was telling you things may not show up in the package that you anticipate them, because it's like you could be saying and I'm just trying to don't take this too deep, okay? I'm just trying to like overly make it simple so you can like understand. But it's like, again, you could be asking Spirit for more money, right? And it's like, instead of more money just showing up at your door in your bank account or whatever, Spirit sends a person to connect you and they have money, you know? And I'm not saying that you have to have them for money, but it's like you're connected by way of that. And money is energy anyway. That's a whole nother story for another day. But yeah, that's the vibe and the energy or what's going on in your love and relationship life. Just be really flexible. Some things, you know, like I said, as you're feeling kind of hermit mode-ish, as you're purging, as you're grieving, just stay flexible to what's happening in your love and romantic life this upcoming week. Let's look at what's happening in your money and career. I know we're all excited to see what's going to go on this week for our money and career. Okay, hold on. So that was a page of wands that wanted to slide out real quick. I'm going to actually see what comes out. But look, definitely a beginning, okay? I feel like, you know, we're going to be able to begin and start strong in this transit, this Jupiter and Cancer transit. I'm really excited for us, Cancer, okay? But tell us the energy that's guiding our money and career this upcoming week, Spirit. What is the energy guiding our money and career? Uh-oh. That was too many. What is the energy? So look, mirror matches wanted to come out here too. Two of Cups here with the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck, because this is true tribe. And that's why I said, yeah, there may definitely be some rearranging that's going on in your relationships, friendships, even work relationships, whatever, okay? Because Spirit is trying to put you around the right people. The right people are going to help you multiply what you've been doing on your own, okay? They're going to help uplift you. You all are going to help change and uplift the world in the right way. Yeah, it's giving very much. That's what I'm saying too. Spirit saying be flexible in your love and relationship life, because yeah, Spirit is doing some swapping out. It's like, you know how you got partners for a group project. Spirit is saying, I think this person might look better over here, like doing some shuffling. So just be flexible, because yeah, Spirit is trying to give you someone that's going to match your energy, that's going to help you manifest the things that it is that you desire, that's going to help you walk it how you talk it this week, okay? Because this week is so chaotic, I'm trying to hurry up because I ain't mean to be here this long. But look, even here, expanding your network, I'm telling you, I feel like you're gonna meet, that's gonna be someone's reality this week. You're gonna meet someone that absolutely changes your life for the better, and you may not realize it this week, but you're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, dang, this was the week when you came into my life and everything changed. And I'm not saying that you just need somebody else, because it's not dependent on somebody else, Cancer, but yeah, your connections, your network, Spirit is like putting you in the right places, putting your name on people's mind, in the right rooms, in the right, yes, that's what's happening. So and look, financial goals is behind it. So I feel like, yeah, it's a financial gift attached to it. There's nothing wrong with money. There's nothing wrong with wanting money, Cancer, okay? But I'm gonna pull some advice for the week ahead to keep us this week, this chaotic week, this Jupiter in our sign, the full moon. We got Peleus that's going retrograde. It's kind of like a minor aspect. That's why I didn't spend too much. The big things are the full moon in Sagittarius, y'all. Jupiter squaring Saturn, and when it's in our sign. So let's get the advice for this upcoming week. What advice can I give Cancer for this upcoming week? So yeah, y'all, there's that orange that I was talking about, sacral chakra, okay? And that's definitely with this creative energy, because that's why I say you definitely may feel kind of the sun-like energy. The sun is success, creative. But there also could be a blockage with, you know, feeling the other stuff. There could definitely be an out of balance. Wearing orange, I feel like the color orange is going to be very good this week. So any orange crystals, any orange that you wear, I feel like will be very good for you, Cancer. But also the advice here is to sleep and rest, okay? Let your body have the peace it deserves without feeling guilty. I know I needed that message. Hopefully that's a message and it confirms some things for you, Cancer. It's okay to rest. Rest is productive. You can't always be on and doing, okay? Sometimes you do have to kind of take a step back and rest. And I know it's not always set up for us to be able to do it, but your body will make you when it has to. So just do it while you ain't nobody making you. You know what I mean? But yeah, Cancer, this week, y'all, even though this is, I just got done saying sleep and rest, this is not a week to sleep walk through, okay? I need you to know that the universe is turning the lights all the way on you, whether you're ready or not, okay? It's like waking you up out of some good sleep, all right? So I'm going to need you to feel your feelings, honor your growth, and do not, I repeat, do not get discouraged if Saturn slows you down, okay? Because slow is smooth and smooth is fast, and you got this, okay? And remember, y'all, I am still getting through my Jupiter and Cancer and money career readings, y'all. So if you book one, your blessing is going to be in your inbox real soon. I really appreciate your patience, y'all. Thank you so much for your patience and love. If you still want one, I think I took the link down, y'all, but I think I'm going to put it back up because, again, I want everyone to be able to take advantage of this Jupiter and Cancer transit, this energy, and what message Spirit may be trying to get to you. I want to make sure I take any blind spots off of my vibe tribe. So if you're interested, definitely reach out to me, but do just know to be patient because I'm working through them, and I'm not just going to give you slop or rush for just the sake of that, okay? So yeah, there's that. But in the meantime, y'all, you can drop a comment, y'all. Every comment that you enter, that you put down, enters you for a chance to win a free reading with me. So I will see you in the next one. Take care of your beautiful selves in the meantime and between time. Until next time, I love you.